Leftist media at it again, ladies and gentlemen, digging their own grave and proving just how rotten they really are. Now, before I get into this, please leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, let's get into it.
My wife, she get here.
Did I hear that correctly? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so IOL made a live stream on the 15th of July titled The Unmasking Project. And oh man, this was so cringe. Here, let me show you.
We are here today to address the recent attacks on our group, our chairman, Dr. Iqbal Survey, and some of our esteemed editors on social media, particularly on X, previously known as Twitter. These attacks, often perpetrated by faceless users, threaten the very principle we hold dear. At independent media, we have at heart press freedom and the right of reply in all our titles. As the editor-in-chief, I ensure that this principle is followed throughout all our titles. Our commitment to these values is unwavering. This commitment to truth and equality has not come with challenges, without challenges. I too have been threatened and been a target of many of our detractors, including certain ministers with significant portfolios.
All right, let me stop for a second here. This is just laughable. I mean, what are you doing here? You're upset because of some online ex-trolls? We were attacked by trolls.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Alright, in a moment I'm going to get into why this whole unmasking project started, but let's continue listening on.
We are here to tell those who seek to stop us from doing our jobs, sharing information with the public, exposing corruption and wrongdoing through baseless attacks on social media, that we will not be silenced. In fact, we shall dig even deeper. We will expose you, whether you are a big corporate, a minister, or a faceless social media ghostwriter.
So they're trying to look like they're standing up to the bullies, right? But what got us here, besides the fact that IOL is corporate media? I think the shitstorm started when IOL allegedly doctored a video and ran a smear campaign against Ronaldo House. I use the word allegedly because there's an ongoing court case. But once one has all the facts, it's pretty clear to see what happened here. Anyways, it was during this saga the name Gulam came up. I personally have never heard of this account before, but this account has over 100,000 followers. This account hates IOL, and from what I can tell, the chairman as well, Iqbal Survey. So this account has been exposing, quote unquote, Iqbal for a while, and it seems this account has triggered IOL and co, because now IOL has the urge to address this account, to investigate this account, and other accounts that apparently IOL claims are associated with Gulam, or a network of sorts. We must find out who this person is in the name of truth. You guys do realize, and I'm talking about IOL here, you do realize that the more you cry, the worse you look. Like, you guys don't look good here. You look like crybabies.
Crybabies.
Let's be honest for a second here. You think that CNN and other media houses like SABC or whatever don't get attacked, as you guys put it? Come on, give us a break here. And also, when you put things on social media, that's the nature of social media. Some people are going to have opinions, even opinions that you guys might not agree with. You will receive pushback, but you should be better than them. And listen, I'm not advocating for people to harass journalists or send them death threats or anything like that. I'm just saying that sometimes the shit you put out on a public platform is gonna get some hate. That's just the nature of it. And if you really feel like your life is in danger, then call the police or hire some bodyguards. Or just ignore the trolls. Because most of the time, they're empty threats. And they're just trolling. But to do this?
So we are here to do this expose as the first step of our unmasking campaign today as independent media. We will reveal the individual behind the notorious X account known as Gulam MV. We believe this account is part of a sophisticated network of operatives actively working to subvert our democracy through the spread of misinformation and online harassment. Today, we can reveal the identity of this person behind Gulam MV. The person behind this account is Mohammed Yaqub Vauda. I hope I say the name correctly there. Mohammed Yaqub Vauda. He is a 37-year-old male from Durban.
Yeah, they put a name out, a person who they think is behind the Gulam account. And guess what? Muhammad actually made a video addressing this. Here's what he said.
How's it, guys? This is very weird, but a lot of things have been circulating about me nationally, that I am some guy behind one Twitter account, and I am definitely not that guy. I don't even use Twitter. I haven't used Twitter for like 8 years or something like that. So it's false allegations. I have nothing to do with this. I don't get involved in any type of politics at all. Yeah, I'm getting threats, and my family is getting threats, and this is absolutely weird and ridiculous. I cannot believe that this was put in the media, and it's definitely false allegations. I don't even know anything about politics. I don't even know the people in politics, to be honest. I only know like the heads of the political parties and no one else. So for me, this is like the weirdest news and the most scariest thing that can ever happen. And I'm very fearful for my life. Honestly, I'm really scared. So if you can get this message out to as many people as possible, I really appreciate it, because honestly, I have nothing to do with this whole thing.
And this is why people use anon accounts. I mean, imagine IOL knew who Gulam really was. And I guess we don't have to imagine, we've kind of seen it happen already. All this because a few anon accounts said some crap about the chairman of IOL and apparently or allegedly sent death threats.
It looks like someone's mad. Go cry about it, bitch.
So either the chairman of IOL is a crybaby, or Gulam actually touched a nerve. Right now, it looks like the latter, because the more IOL cries about this, the more sus they look. And now to get this guy Muhammad involved, I mean, really? Even on their own social media, they said, believe. So they're not even sure. They believe it's him. Believe. That's not fact. That's a belief. To believe in something doesn't make it necessarily true. And this post is very dangerous. Please, just stop the investigation. You guys aren't investigators. You guys are journalists, and you suck at that job too. This is unbecoming of a huge media house to be like this. To name someone and you're not even sure it's them. It's disgraceful and frankly defamation, and Muhammad should sue. Already some lawyers have come out to say they will take the case. Muhammad, if you watch this video, please reach out to me. I know Gilly and I know some other lawyers that I'm sure will be willing to help you. In fighting against bullying and harassment, IOL has become the very thing they claim to be fighting against, and maybe even worse. Who knows, they might come after me now, so let's see what happens. But IOL, if you watch this, please do. Please come after me. I'm just gonna laugh in you guys' faces. And wait, before you go, well, it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that while we were editing this episode, some new developments have occurred. One, IOL has taken down the YouTube stream. And two, they've taken down those posts on Twitter or X. So it would seem this investigative team are already retracting some of what they've put out there, and rightfully so. I'll keep an eye on this story as it develops, ladies and gentlemen. And with these new developments, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Please, I'd really like to hear from you. Don't forget, while you're there, to leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel. I've got more content coming your way. With all that being said, thank you for watching. Your newsflash is in.
So that's not actually a broken airplane window, and what you see broken in that video is actually going to be this plastic covering, which is known as the window reveal. I'm an aircraft mechanic, and this is an airplane fact with Max, and these window reveals are actually just attached to the cabin sidewall panel. The actual airplane windows are going to look something like this, and they're mounted to the aircraft's fuselage like this one is. However, airplane windows are quite a bit different than the window on the West Chapter in The Lord of the Rings, where we see Frodo be questioned by Faramir after he and the Rangers of Ithilien successfully waylaid a company of the Haradrim as they were marching towards the Black Gate to bolster Sauron's forces, and then Faramir asking Frodo about Isildur's bane and the nature of the quest that he'd departed Rivendell on with his brother Boromir, before revealing to Frodo that Boromir had actually fallen at the Parth Galen near Amen Hen, and telling Frodo that he would not take the ring even if he found it lying on the side of the road, and eventually allowing Frodo, Sam, and Gulam to depart freely for them to continue their quest into the Morgul Vale, where they would climb the endless stair to descend into the very lands of Mordor itself. Because airplane windows aren't chapters in a book. But I do think that airplane windows are pretty cool. So, yep,